This video follows on from one down here, and in it I'm going to go through these 7 really large numbers and explain how we say them and also how we write them. And just in case there are any Americans watching, I think you do it slightly differently. I'm obviously English as in British English, and that's the way I'm explaining it. So don't be confused. Firstly, I've left this up here. I'm not going to write them all into that, but I may point at it occasionally just so that we get the sort of confirmation of how the numbers will fit. First thing we need to do, of course, is split these numbers up into groups of 3, starting from the right-hand side. I'm assuming that you're clear on what is the right and what is the left. If not, from your perspective, stick your hands up like that. That is an L, that is the left hand. Okay, this is not. So this is the right-hand end of the number. My 92-year-old uncle was delighted to discover that the other day, that he could remind himself which was his left hand by doing that. Slightly alarming, he thought he might have forgotten. Okay, so starting from the right-hand end, tasteful shade of blue. 1, 2, 3, split that one off. 1, 2, 3, split it off again. 1, 2, 3, there. I'm using a chalk to insert commas. As I said earlier, if you were writing out the numbers yourself and you wanted to make it clear, you'd probably leave gaps, but if they're already written, you can't insert gaps, but you can insert commas. So there we go. That's that number. Okay, so I've got a group of 3 there, group of 3 here, group of 3 here, and 1 there. If you're not sure, remember, this is just simple hundreds, tens, and units. The next group of 3 is thousands. So you can perhaps put a T for thousands. The next one is millions. Maybe jot down an M for millions. The next one is billions. And that is really all you have to remember. So to say this number, it would start there, there. And I can just read it like that. I've got 5 billion, 930 million, 6,000 and 2. Notice there are zeros in here. So in the thousands block, I've only actually got a 6. And in the hundreds, tens and units, I've only got the units being 2. So you don't need to say anything where there are zeros. So just again, to confirm that one, and I'm hoping that when I'm being clever editing, I could make it pop up there. Is it there? If so, I've succeeded. So 5 billion, 930 million, 6,000 and 2. The next one. Again, first of all, we split it up into 3s, starting from the right-hand end. So 3, 3, right. This time, hopefully you're getting the hang of this, we've only got millions, thousands, hundreds, tens and units. So 21 million, 476,100. 21,476,100. The next one. Split it up again from that end. 3 digits, 3 digits, 3 digits. Okay, we've got our hundreds, tens and units. We've got our thousands, millions, billions. We've got as far as billions. So 30 billion, 10 million, 20,107. My reference to the Americans earlier, they don't say any of these ands that we're putting in. So to them that would be 30 billion, 10 million, 20,107. They wouldn't put the ands in the 100 and whatever. That wouldn't be 467 to them, it would be 467. So I don't want to confuse anybody. But it means the same thing. Right, this one, we start from the right-hand end, 3 digits, 3 digits, 3 digits, 1 digit. So we've got hundreds, tens and units, thousands, millions, billions. 4 billion, 671 million, 671,000 and 20. the next one. 3 digits. 3 digits. So we've got hundreds, tens and units, thousands, millions. Therefore this will be 53,600,000. And nothing else. So we stop there. No hundreds, tens and units on that one. Number 6 here, 3 digits, 3 digits, 3 digits, 1 digit. If you remember, hundreds, tens, units, thousands, millions, billions. 8,791,634,001. Last one. 3 digits, 3 digits, 3 digits. There. So we've got hundreds, tens and units, thousands, millions, billions. Having difficulty not covering this up with my somewhat ample stomach here. 16 billion. 10 million. And 3. Quite interesting in that there's a very large number of zeros in the middle. So we don't have any thousands or hundreds and tens, but there's a 3 at the end. So we have to remember the 3 at the end. And it's just the same really. 16 billion, 10 million, and 3. We don't say anything where there are these big gaps. 16 billion, 10 million, and 3. Okay, I hope that's been reasonably clear. There'll be another video following this one on how we write these numbers out when we've actually got the numeral written in words or spoken.